Hey guys. Okay. I was just watching Blood Blitz's videos. I think I said that right. And, yeah, so I'm going to talk about, um, 3 different systems and why I love them. About a year ago, Blood Blitz, again, I hope I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not. He made a rant about the 360 and the PS3 and what's better. Um, and I have to say, I agree with him 100%. Um, and I'm going to add another thing to that in my own way. Um, Nintendo DS, I have a blue one, it's pretty, versus my 360 and my PS3. So, here we go. First I'll go with my DS. Things I love about the DS, light, easy to carry. You can take it with you anywhere, and that's always awesome. And, you know, people might say, well, you could do the same with a PSP. Why not get a PSP? Well, the thing about a PSP, even though it's awesome, and I have one somewhere, um, you know, I grew up with Game Boy, and, you know, growing up with Game Boy, you end up having all these games for Game Boy, and you love them even now as you're older. And you know what? You can actually still play with them. You can't do that with the PSP. Nope. Not to mention, the games are very clunky and expensive. The only thing I would have negative to say about the DS is that because the games are so tiny, little more than a microchip, it can be hard to keep track of them. Only negative. Not to mention, touchscreen. Which is more fun. Yep, I said it, it's more fun. Not to mention, the graphics can be better sometimes. And the screens don't break. Yeah, because a lot of people have problems with that. The screens for the PSPs would break for a lot of people, so. Yeah, so next, 360. I don't have the newest version, but I do have the one that came before that, so still pretty recent. And, you know, I gotta say, even though I love it, just some issues I can't get over. Ignore ferrets. These are the 2 major ones. The fan is so loud. God, it drives me nuts. I mean, seriously, it interrupts gameplay for me because it gets so loud. I can't play Guitar Hero without making the sound of my TV blare so that everybody can hear it in the entire house. Problem with that being, my door is closed. I'm playing in my room, and my door's closed, and my dad downstairs can hear it? No, that's not right. I should not have to constantly adjust the volume so that I can play. It's wrong. They should have fixed it as soon as it started becoming a problem. They should have done something to change it. You know, the newer ones, at least they changed it a bit. It's not as loud. Now, for some people it is, but for most, at least, it's gone almost silent. Well, guess what? As soon as I got my PS3, silent. You know, and so few people actually have a problem with it. Almost nobody. The only issue, which actually isn't an issue, that people will talk about it, is a clicking, which I researched that, because mine does it too, and not everybody's does it. And, you know, all it is depending on how long you're playing, and how you have your PS3 set up, and where it's set up, it's going to heat up, but it's not going to overheat. And when it heats up, and then you stop playing, the plastic is going to cool down, and that's what makes the clicking noise. It's not actually a problem. Then a couple people, it's just your air filter, and all they have to do is just clean it out. If it really is an issue, just send it back. You should still have your warranty when you buy it, so just send it back. Yeah, that fixes everything. That's it. Loading time for internet, because you have a web browser on the PS3, which I'm going to talk about now, which I have kind of been for a few minutes, but oh well. Yeah, so I have a web browser on my PS3. And one of the negatives that people used to say about the PS3 was, well, I like Netflix, and I can't get, I don't know why I'm doing this and this other thing, but I can't get my Netflix on PS3. Well, you could. You'd have, it used to be where you had to buy a program, which you would then install, which it wasn't that expensive, and I mean, it wasn't really an issue, because most people had a computer anyways, so I don't know why that was an issue. Yeah, and also, again, I don't know why that was really an issue. But, yeah, recently, they made it so it's free. And all you have to do is download the content. Everything in the PS3 is organized better. That has been the way it's been since it came out. It's still organized better. With a free web browser, with a free home, which can connect you to hundreds of people. And it's fun. If you ever played IMVU or, what is it called, Second Life? It's similar. And so, yeah, and that's free. Not saying you can buy everything, you can't. But, you know, if you're really interested in buying it, go ahead. And that's up to you. And, you know, oh well. And that's going to be the same for the 360, so that's not, again, not an issue. Yeah, games, a lot of people comment on how 360 comes out with more games. Wrongo! 360 does not come out with more games. Fact is, 360 games and the PS3 games are often the same. Difference: 360 came out earlier. Yeah, it came out earlier, and so people were producing games for the 360 beforehand. And they say they're better. They're not any better. 360 games are the same for the most part, except how they will come out, how they look on a screen. will often be better on a PS3. Yeah, sorry. True. Um, so, my favorite games for my PS3, I have quite a few, but my top three would have to be, well, I'm gonna make it top four because, well, one of them is over there, and I'm not gonna bother getting it because that would involve moving, and oh well. But my top four are Little Big Planet, still fun. It's been out for a long time now. Still fun. In fact, they came out with an anniversary edition. Yeah, because people love it. Yeah. Um, Bayonetta came out last holiday season. Awesome game. Actually, one of my favorite games ever. So much fun. And if you love Devil May Cry, or anything of the sort, you're gonna love it. I mean, who doesn't love a hot chick with guns kicking angels' asses? Seriously, it's awesome. Katamari Forever. It's so much fun. Ah, I love it. I am in love with Katamari. Yeah, and some people say, oh, it's stupid, you're just rolling a ball around. Wrong. You're rolling a ball around. It's fun music. Well, that's not only it. You're also, you're having a lot of fun with it because it's not a high pressure game. And even if you do wrong and it does the oh sad scene you did it wrong, oh well, just try again. It holds nothing against you. And once you've beat that, you can come back later when you're better at the game and you can redo it and make your score better. Find cousins, which you can play all your cousins. You can look and you can wear all of your gifts, and that's really fun. And just do crazy stuff. And it's really fun. So, yeah. I also love White Knight Chronicles. And yeah, my time's almost up, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up. White Knight Chronicles came out quite a while ago. Well, not a while ago, but yeah. And I'm waiting for part 2. Graphics are incredible. If you love Final Fantasy, you'll love it. So yeah, awesome. So yeah, I am gonna wrap this up. So overall, which out of the 3 systems is the best? Well, for on the go, obviously, it's gonna be DS, which is better than PSP in my opinion. But with the 2 console games, which is better? I'm gonna have to go with my PSP. PS3. Gully. Brain farts. Yeah, so, yeah. Thanks guys. See ya.